Hello, I'm Lizzie Vince and I am a freelance social media manager, and I'm really excited to have been invited here today by Enterprise Nation to talk about how you can use social media in your business. So with everything going on, if you're currently not optimizing and utilizing social media, then now is the time. It's the time to add value and showcase your skills, knowledge, and expertise to your prospective clients. Being as we can't leave the house currently, now is the time to take this as an opportunity to really work on your social media content. So do as much planning as you possibly can, create your social media strategy, do all of your scheduling. If you didn't have time before, now you do. So the next question was, should you have a website or is social media enough? I personally don't have a website, and I've managed to get business through showcasing and marketing myself and my services on social media. So if you're a product-based business, then you kind of have to have a website. You can use Instagram Shop, but you need to have a website in order for Instagram Shop to pull from somewhere. But I think that social media is definitely the way forward. It's free for one. With a website, you either pay for somebody to build it or you pay for a service like Squarespace. Whereas with social media, it's free and it's a lot more lucrative and you can update it more often. So I definitely recommend for service-based businesses that you do not need a website. So in terms of promoting yourself on Facebook and Instagram, obviously the quickest way is through advertising. I would recommend do your research before you get into Facebook and Instagram advertising. So you don't necessarily need to pay for a social media manager, but just there's plenty of tools on Google and YouTube. So if you just look up how to create an ad depending on what you want the result to be. So whether it be exposure, promoting a product, promoting a service, I definitely recommend do your research before you pay. If you currently can't afford to pay for Facebook or Instagram advertising, organic content definitely isn't dead. And what I'd recommend with that is to be consistent. So you can't expect your content to engage if you're not posting every single day. And as I said earlier, now we don't have any excuses. We can be posting what I'd recommend 3 times a day, and make sure what you're posting is good quality content in terms of the image or video. Video is definitely more powerful. By next year, 78% of all mobile data will be video. And we all know that people respond better to video than static images. And then in terms of the copy as well. So trial and error, see what works for you, shorter copy or longer copy. So just try out different things. As I keep saying, now is the time. It's an opportunity to try out different things and see what works for you. So in terms of Twitter and LinkedIn and using them to maintain contact with your customers, Twitter is a great way because people will often post reviews, and a lot of companies actually use Twitter as a customer service portal or database. So I definitely recommend to continue to use Twitter to engage with your customers and also encourage your customers to write testimonials and reviews and collate those, so when this all blows over, your business will be ready and you'll have all of those testimonials and that social proof and credibility to invite other customers and engage with prospective clients. In terms of LinkedIn I personally find is more engaging than Facebook and Instagram. I think because I wouldn't say less people are using it, but I think that a lot of people aren't using it in the correct way. So I would also look into LinkedIn paid advertising if that's something you can afford right now. If not, as I keep saying, there are plenty of resources online for free that you can look at to see how to best use LinkedIn. But what I'd say with all social media platforms is that consistency is king, and as long as you're consistent, your content will engage. So if you do have a limited budget to spend on digital marketing, you can do Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn advertising on a small budget. You can put down $1 or $5 a day. But again, I would suggest to do your research before doing that and not just throw money and hope that it sticks. And as I said, organic content certainly isn't dead. So try and create as much video as possible. Now that we're all at home, self-isolating, we have the time to create good quality video content. All you need is your iPhone. You don't need a fancy camera or anything. And there are plenty of apps out there that allow you to create video from images or to overlay text onto video. So definitely use this time to create as much video content as you possibly can, because that will engage with your audience the most. And Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the social platforms will rank you higher in the algorithms through showing video. So you'll be more visible to your prospective clients, and that's what you need to do. You need to become more visible in this time. So I'd say to round up, as I keep drumming on about consistency is everything, so use this time to be posting 3 times a day. If you find that overwhelming, then you can automate through scheduling your posts. So maybe on a certain day of the week, on a Sunday or a Monday at the beginning of the week, not that we know what day of the week it is, make sure that you are scheduling your content for the rest of the week, and also dedicate a day to do all of your video content. Being as we are self-isolating and potentially in a house with a lot of other people, explain to them, look, I need to lock myself away and create this content. Please don't disturb me. So video content is king, consistency is king. And ultimately use this as an opportunity instead of a threat, and use this time because it's going to fly by. We'll be back to work and back to normal before we know it. So use this time to create as much content as you possibly can, to get to know the platforms in detail. So do your research. You can get in touch with me through Instagram, Lizzie Vince _ if you have any more questions.